My name's Tim Crowley. I'm from York Haven, Pennsylvania. When you look at your phone, I saw the game commission number on it, and it's like hitting the lottery. I knew what it was, but it's like it's the greatest feeling you can get. I mean, I don't know how else you could describe it. It's $1 million lottery. Brian called me first, right after I was drawn. I talked to him. Then I talked to Jeff. Well, actually, I talked to Janet. And then I talked to Jeff. And then I came up and had a meeting with Jeff and met with Jeff. And just the knowledge of the area was unbelievable. He took us out for a little ride, and he actually dumbfounded me by how much he knew of the area. It was a great hunt. I did it the way we wanted to do it, the way talked it over with Brian, and I wanted to hunt for him. And believe me, we did. And I feel good about the kill. It's just a great feeling. Brian's a billy goat. He took us up as far back in as we were. When Thursday morning, when we started up the mountain, we got up to the top and we heard the elk bugle. And that's when he looked at me. He said, "Stay with me. We gotta go." And we were moving. Thursday morning, we went up to the top of the hill. Once we hit the top of the hill, we heard him bugle. And when he bugled, then we knew he was in the food plot. So Brian looked at me and said, "We gotta move." So I stayed right with him, and out across there we went. And we crawled up to the food plot, and I just more or less stayed back because I didn't want to blow anything out. And then we started sneaking. We got down, started crawling. We were crawling to the food plot, and we hear him bugle again. So, and about that time, then Brian said, "They can see us." So we backed out, and we went down around the mountain, and came in from the side of them, and came into the food plot. And once we came into the food plot, it sounded like horses. It sounded like horses out in the field running around. They were just everywhere. And then he bugled again, so we knew he was there. And he still didn't get any glass on him because he was down at the end, down in the very corner. And then he bugled again. When he bugled, then he started coming in with another bull. It was a small bull. And Brian looked at me and he said, "Get up on the sticks." So I got up on the sticks, and I'm looking him over because I didn't know which way he was coming. And then I saw him on the very right, and there was another bull with him, a smaller bull, and I was waiting for him past that bull. And once he passed the bull, he gave me a better angle, and that's when I shot, and the whole field just lit up. It was elk going everywhere. I don't know how many, it was at least 4 or 5 bulls in it, smaller bulls. And about that time, then I looked over, he was just standing there. So I put it on him again, shot the second time, dropped him.
He's got some extra up top there. Touch his eyeball. He's as good as we've seen.
Yep.
Collared, that's him. Target bull, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I brought my grandson in on it. I've actually had him since he was 6 years old. He'd sit with me in the stand between my legs. And I've raised him since he was a little baby, and we brought him in here, and he hunts everything I hunt. He hunts right with me. And I thought, well, when I pulled this tag, I went to him first. Because I didn't want to come up with a lot of guys. I just, family, somebody to experience it with. And he decided to go. So well, the only thing we can do now is get in shape. So we went in, got the treadmill out, and both of us started on the treadmill. So, good kid. Good kid. If you're looking for a guide, Hicks Run, unreal. I mean, I would take an outfitter over a do-it-yourself, because once the animal's down, then you got to get it out. So, if you're coming back in on a do-it-yourself, I would bring some guys along, because they're no small animal. And back where we were, if we'd have had to pack one out, it'd have been a nice walk. And hopefully we'd have had a few guys with us anyway. But the outfitter takes care of all that. You wash your hands of that, and you don't even have to worry about it. And a great outfitter. A great outfitter. You meet Jeff, just talking to Jeff or Janet, either one, and you'll figure out you picked the right one.